stopping by. I make videos twice a week, so on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for continuing loving supporting my channel. And I really hope you're enjoying my content. So it's 2 days after I first started filming this video, and my hair isn't looking as fresh as what it was, but still not too bad. I might wash it tomorrow. Well, actually I probably will wash it tomorrow. But so I decided to touch up my colour. Obviously I didn't use permanent or dye permanent. I just choose what I normally use for like in between colours, is the colour conditioner, basically a semi-permanent colour. I've had a few of them over the years. Well, yeah, technically over like the past year, since when I first went red and then went dark. I've had different tones, different reds, different purples for whenever, like when my hair was at that time. But the colours I used are Revlon Colorball. I don't have it up here now, well down here now because it's upstairs, but it's Revlon Colorball in the shade 200 Violet Plum or Violet Burgundy. And then I have Maria Nila Colour Refresh in the shade Black. I mix them together. I usually do more of the black, so 2/3 black, 1/3 of the like violet colour. Sometimes half face, just depends. I prefer more that deeper, like black with a hint of like violet. Like it's very dark. You think your hair is black, but when you look at it closely, it looks like violet. I'm not really into like, well, I do like brighter like purples and all. They're gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but for what I want now, I like dark hair, like literally closest thing to black you can get without being pure black. Well, I'll go pure black at some point, like, but the blackest violet basically, so the blackest you can get with that hint of violet. That's what I love. I can mix it up. So one time I'll do my roots of permanent colour, which by the way is Garnier Olia 316 deep violet, but I can be Mystic Violet by Live. I think that's 87. And once that's all done in roots, I would either do a side permanent like them colour conditioners, or I'll take the crazy colours. The ones I did use in crazy colour, like at the start of summer, when I first went like really dark, like spring summertime, I used black and aubergine, mixed them together, slightly more black than aubergine, and then put them on mid lengths and ends, and used them as colour conditioner because I didn't really have a black colour conditioner. Well, you can use crazy colours that, but I prefer like the more moisturising ones. That one is moisturising enough, but I prefer like the Maria Nila Colour Refresh or Revlon Colorball. They're fabulous. And then the other time when I'm not using colour conditioner on the mid lengths and ends to go along from roots, I would use a dye permanent. Now L'Oreal Castle Creme Gloss is marketed as semi permanent. It's not a true semi permanent. A semi permanent is where you don't need to mix anything with the colour. If you have a developer to go along with the colour, it's semi permanent or quasi permanent, whatever. Both of them mean the same thing, so demi or quasi. So L'Oreal's typically like a quasi permanent one, and I use obviously the plum shade, so it goes really well. It matches in with the Garnier Olia or the Mystic Violet, but sometimes I find the L'Oreal a bit more cool tone, which I actually like. So yeah. And colour conditioners I basically use in between. So I do my hair every month, and then every 2 weeks, like in between that. Typically normally do this in the shower, so just part my hair in the shower after shampooing it. Just put loads of like colour conditioner from root to tip, just make sure it's all lathered up. Put my hair in a bun with one of them wee springy like Invisibobble things. Leave it on for like 5-10 minutes while I exfoliate my whole body for my tan. So my tan routine kind of goes hand in hand with my hair colouring routine. And yeah, just got a message there. So the tan routine goes alongside my colouring routine. I can do a video on my tan routine if you want me to, but yeah. So that's why like I leave it on for 10 minutes and I can do in the shower because I'm scrubbing to get the excess tan off. And then I rinse it out in the shower, and I don't really need any conditioner, but I feel my hair is extra dry, I will do a tiny bit around the ends, or I'll just use my leave-in treatments and stuff when I'm out of the shower and I'm drying my hair. And that's like just how I've normally done my hair, like for the past, even when I was red and all did that, I used to use colour conditioners when I was red from like a year, I think, nearly a year anyway, like 10 months a year, around that time, no, nearly a year. Like October I started using the colour conditioners just to really help my hair, like to keep the colour, because if you haven't had red, if you have or you haven't, if you have had red, you will know it is a biatch to keep and a biatch to get out. But I love my red, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer the dark. So, the colour conditioners, as I said before, would recommend for the dark violet is in 2 colours, so Revlon Colorstay, violet, Maria Nila and black. But you can get others, I think there's all different brands. I haven't tried any others apart from Maria Nila, Revlon Colorstay and the crazy colours. But I'm open to try more ones, like once my other ones run out, I might look in to see what other ones there is and see what types I like. I like the moisturising ones that give you a load of colour but they're really moisturising, because semi-permanent doesn't damage your hair. That's why I do semi-permanent in between colour in my hair, like the proper root colour. Is because semi-permanent is not going to damage your hair. Some people think it does. Some people think, oh, you're dyeing your hair too much, 2 weeks. No, love. The only time I'm dyeing my hair is doing the roots, and then I do like semi-permanent or demi-permanent or quasi, whatever you call it, on mid-lengths and ends. That's like once a month. Semi-permanent, yes, it's called like, yes, it's typically hair dye, but it's not like one that goes into the cutex. It's not like going to damage your hair, it just stains it. It's like a stain you put on, like just to kind of refresh everything and get it to look nice and healthy and no faded patches, because I hate my hair fades. I really hate it. I'm just like, oh, it looks awful, it doesn't look shiny anymore, like that kind of thing. So when I have my hair first done, I love the colour because it's so rich and black and a hint of violet. But when it fades, it's still nice, it's still a nice colour, but it's a slightly lighter kind of violet, more of the red, like more of the red violet comes through. It's nice, but I prefer like that black base. But yeah, the colour face isn't awful, but I do like to kind of colour it before it does get to that stage where it looks, your hair looks like crap basically, that kind of stage. So yeah, so what I do in that video, I didn't really get the most professional because I didn't have a mirror, and I didn't have the wee tint brush. Well, wouldn't typically use that unless I was doing an actual full colour. And I just kind of slopped it on like in sections. I had it, my hair in sections, and just slopped it on. And the camera died, well, cut out because I had no storage. Ooh, I hate when that happens. And I just basically took section by section, just really made sure it was coated. But the ends, I noticed in that video, because my hair like at the ends is all bleached, I used to have really bright blonde hair. If you don't know me, I did used to have bright blonde hair, and because the ends are so porous, like they literally suck in moisture, the ends look like they hadn't really had anything on them. I should have probably done an extra coat on the ends, but I wasn't really thinking. I was being a bit lazy too anyway, so if you notice that, don't come for me, I know. But yeah, so yeah, just basically I left it on for about 25 minutes, I would say, 20-25 minutes around that time. That's how I would recommend leaving it on. Now, aside from that, you can leave it on for as much as you want. Obviously, I'd recommend you rinse it out like after a while, like, but it's not going to like damage your hair the way bleach would. Like, oh flip, if you leave bleach on too long, it'll snap off because it doesn't stop working. Whereas colour, even like permanent, it stops working after 45 minutes, so you can leave it on like after and it'll not do any harm. But I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend rinse it out after like the recommended development time. But say permanent, if you leave it on for like 2 days, don't do that. It'll not damage your hair. It may make your hair feel nice and moisturised, but you'll feel like crap having it on your hair 2 days, like sitting in your hair, like you'd be, no. I leave it on for like 25-30 minutes around that time, sometimes 20. If I'm doing like a proper kind of section of my hair off, doing it on dry hair. Because typically in shower you do it on wet hair, but dry hair works both ways. But so what I was saying, you can use a colour conditioner on wet and dry hair. Typically it's easier for me to use it on wet hair in the shower, but dry hair, like by sectioning it off. Do say to wet your hair before you put it on, but I just do it on dry hair if I'm doing it that way. And yeah, so I'll just cut back to me applying it. Let's get started. So I'm using my brush, the colour conditioners as mentioned. I'm using clips, gloves and a plastic bag just to put over my shoulders to protect them from staining. I do grab a towel like after because I realise I need to put more protection before I start so I don't get staining around my arms or anything, but it did happen because I just get it everywhere. I'll have a towel, as I said before, down on the floor to protect any staining, and the colour conditioners and all the stuff is sitting on magazines, so nothing's going to get stained. And basically brush my hair out, just on that there now, and section it off into the 4 sections. So from the middle parting of the hair, right to the nape of the neck, and then to the ear to ear, like the side sections. I'm showing you here in regular motion how to get the back without a clip. No, not a clip. Flip's sake, a comb, like one of them tail combs. And I'm just basically brushing that individual sections out and clipping them, like twisting and clipping. You don't want to twist your hair too tight because it will kind of hurt. You want to kind of keep it comfortable. And then just making sure every section is brushed out neatly, because you want to like make sure it's all nice and smooth, tangle free while you put the colour conditioner on. So that's why I'm just sectioning it off. Now I'm going to put my not paper bag, why I keep on calling it a paper bag, and put my plastic bag on, my gloves on first, my plastic bag on, and then my towel, just so I have everything covered and protected. You can get a set of gloves everywhere, like Poundland. I swear I got them gloves and the clips and all, so you can get them all from Poundland. And if you just don't want to wear a towel, get a bigger like bin liner just to protect your shoulders and stuff. So I'm basically just unclipping the first front section and doing more of the black, so 2/3 black, 1/3 violet colour, and just willy-nilly breaking the section into more sections and just applying it to my hair. Not too precise because it is only a semi-permanent colour conditioner, but I want to make sure every section and every kind of part of the hair is covered and saturated. 2/3 black, 1/3 violet for that black base violet look. So the rest of the hair is all covered in the colour conditioner. Now it may not look like a really precise, neat job, but it's not being meant to be, because I'm just topping up my hair with some colour conditioner. I'm not doing a full colour, like a full hair dye colour thing, so it doesn't need to be that precise. But if I was doing like my hair, like the roots and all, I would do it way more precise. But just because I'm putting colour conditioner in my hair, just to show you how I do it, normally do it in the shower and I just kind of willy-nilly section it. So I have everything covered, like I've got a towel on the floor, I've got a magazine for where I set these colour conditioners, and anything else needs to sit down, or set down, not sit down. But these look manky. It got all over my face, but I wiped it off with a towel, like not a towel, a flipping wipe. And I'll get the rest off once I've rinsed it off my face. It looks really pale compared to my body because I haven't washed my tan off yet. I'm a disaster. It's 12:30, so I'm going to leave it on another 10, maybe 20 minutes, I think, 20 minutes. The thing about these colour conditioners, you can leave them on as long as you want. They're not like a proper hair colour, they're not going to like really damage your hair or anything. They're not going to damage your hair at all, to be honest. Like normal colour you would leave on for like 20 or 30 minutes, but you can, like, it doesn't like affect if you leave it on long, because it stops developing after 45 minutes. But bleach, you have to rinse it off as soon as it's like time to rinse it off, do you know what I mean? Like your set time, whereas this colour, you can leave it on like all night if you wanted to. It's not really going to cause any harm or anything, because it is basically conditioner with some semi-permanent colour. But yeah, I use majority of the black, so about 2/3 of the black and 1/3, like half-ish, 2/3 of the violet. So the black one I used is the Maria Nila Colour Refresh in the shade black, and then the way violet one I used was the Revlon Colorstay in the shade 200 Violet Burgundy. So yeah, I'm just gonna rinse it off in the sink, but not yet. But as you can tell, I used quite a load of it just to cover the hair, and it should steepen up any faded parts too. So yeah, I'll get back to you when it's all like rinsed off. And I said I was going to be back after I washed my hair and dried it and got it all like just sitting nice the other day. I lied. It's like 2 days later, and I'm here to show you my kind of final result from the colour conditioner. So as you can tell, it's just giving my hair a bit more deepness. Like feel it, like not feel it right. As you can tell, it's giving my hair a bit more deepness and just filled in the parts that were faded and just give it more of a vibrant kind of black violet colour. So I'll come closer. I try to get like right at the front of the window, but the sun was so out, it was like literally blinding me. So I'll show you here. As you can tell, it is like, looks black in this camera, but a wee bit of like purple fruit. So I'm going to spray it with the leave-in conditioning oil spray I got from Aussie at Home Bargains, just to get a bit more shine and stuff like that, because it looks dull in this camera, but seeing on the sun it actually looks shiny. So it's the Aussie lightweight treat Miracle Oil Nourish. So it has with Australia deep seed oil or something, no hemp seed oil or hemp seed extract, whatever. It has hemp in it, so, and it's an oil, like an oil spray. And the packaging's pretty, so so I'm going to spray, or should I do a sensational like spray first? That smells amazing. Is that a spray? Yes, it's spray, but I'm going to do a sensational one I have. Oh, upstairs I can't be asking that. Sorry, I'm lazy. I'll just spray a bit of this in it, because I've got some sensational in it from the other day, but just the ends are something dropping me. That's not fitting. You have to pump it into your hand. I'd say the other day, sure, my Maria Nila oil, like literally got loose in my wee toiletries bag and it broke over everything. Like when I opened it up, it literally, like a whole load of it fell on the floor, a whole load of it fell like on the table and all. It took me and Connor a flipping while to get it all cleaned up because it was all slipping. It got over my iPad, it got everywhere. And I thought this was spray, but it's not, it's oil, just to pump it into your hands and you put it on your hair. Just one of them oils. And yeah, shedding some excess hair. Might put a tiny bit of pump around that way. There. And I think I might throw a Maria Nila one out, I don't know. Because I thought this was an oil spray, but I'll see. And as you can tell, just it's adding a bit of shine to my hair. I'm going to brush it in. It's just really kind of moisturised and we dry ends, because I'm thinking of getting my hair cut again. Got it cut last month, but I still have some dry ends. It's not better what it was before I had my hair cut, so thankful for that. But I think around October time I'm going to get another 2 inches cut off it, but my hair grows quite quick, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I'm getting a flipping bob. But yeah, just brushing this all through. And there's the result. It actually smells quite nice. Like the smell of that oil and all, it smells gorgeous, so it does, it really, really does. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope it didn't ramble on too much, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. Bye.